It's a surprise, though. That's all I'll say. I'd like to enter the room, please. Oh, okay. Just had to wait a second. Whoa, it's got a nice hum in this room. This is where Tony Stark built the arc reactor. He fights Obadiah Stane.
Face to face.
Uh-oh.
It's high time we met. I'm quite pleased you were able to make it. The trip was not what
I hate when you play Fallout and you're like, I'm excited to talk to this guy, and then this guy turns out to be a freaking supercomputer.
You're too kind. The pleasure is mine, I assure you. I've been anxious to make your acquaintance for some time. You and I have much to discuss, my young friend.
What can I do for you?
You and I have a chance to make our country a better place for all of us. I'd like you to make sure that chance isn't wasted. Understand, I am placing a great deal of trust in you.
And also, my fellow Americans, beep boop.
Just what I needed to hear. What I'm gonna ask of you may seem a bit disturbing. I assure you there's a very good reason for it. I'd like to explain what I want you to do. Will you indulge me for a moment?
I mean, I would rather not, but so hurry up.
Yes, indeed. The point is that we are hampered at every turn by a world gone wrong. So-called super mutants, ghouls, horrific creatures. The mutations outside these walls must be cleansed before we can prosper.
That was your Richard Nixon impression from Futurama? That is correct. I don't own a Nook. I'm a Kindle man. Sure, I would like to get rid of the super mutants, except for Fox.
If the water purifier can be activated, it can be used to distribute toxins that will eliminate any mutated creatures upon ingestion. The longer it runs, the cleaner the world becomes. I need you to see that it starts running, and that the necessary modification is made.
The night score again is 3-2. Fire the goalie and all of the defensemen.
There is a vial in front of you filled with a modified FEV virus. It needs to be inserted into the control console for the purifier. Once that is done, and the activation code is entered, the purifier will be activated and the
yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, I'll do it. Sure, why not? And by I'll do it, you need to destroy yourself and this base.
I'm afraid
Dang, I tried. I'll be on my way then. So first off, we're gonna take this vial, and then we're gonna go to miscellaneous, and we're just gonna. Oh, you can't drop it. I was gonna just drop it and then run away. Well, I guess I have no choice but to engage in genocide then. I'm not wasting my ammo. Look, I tried not to be party to the genocide. It turns out the game forces you. What am I supposed to do? My hands are tied. And, you know, our lips are sealed. Can you hear them? They talk about us. Telling lies now, that's no surprise. That door scares me. Doesn't matter what they say. Ooh, the vertibird. You could have just said no. Yeah, but that wouldn't have tricked him. I was hoping to trick him. I'm ready. Yeah, bartering. Nice. Okay, well, it's not an ING then. Incessant. Oh. Ambitions. There's gotta be another one here. Yeah. Oh, dude, we're removing all the duds. Excuse me, can I acquiesce an allowance replenishment, please? There's a Deathclaw in here, fam? No. Try it again. Pendleton. 2 out of 9 correct. Remaining. 5 out of 9 correct. So it probably is an ING. Repairing. Nah, it's like exactly the same. Okay. Try this again. Dud removed. I don't want dud removed! Are you planning on doing the DLC? I'll consider it. If I'm being 100% honest with you, I think I fall in the Fallout New Vegas is a better game than Fallout 3 Camp. Probably that's the majority opinion, so I'm not exposing myself to too much, like, vitriol there. But I might just cap the story and be like, good to see Fallout 3. Don't let the door hit you on the way out, but might be good to move on to something else after Fallout 3 is completed. So let's start. Undergone. No, let's start with an ING or like ONE seems like a common one here. Okay, let's start with an ING because that'll vindicate whether it's an ING or not, and it seems like it is. Dope, there we go. Yeah, unlock cage 364. Hey, boys. Boys, there's a Deathclaw back there. I really thought the sentry bots would be a little bit better. Wow. Sit myself down. I thought I would get some sick loot for it, and I thought the sentry bots would tear it apart. Clearly, I am incorrect. Don't ever shoot at me. Like, you're just going to embarrass yourself. I'm using a laser rifle given to me by a 9-year-old child. It was the Deathclaw. It's 4-2 for Vegas. Dude, I have never been happier with the decision I've made than the decision to not go to this game and instead stream Fallout 3. Is there a door I can enter over here? Yo, excuse me. Yo, excuse me. I'd like to just... Oh! This is a problem. Yeah, I mean, dude, I can't wear any armor. Like, I don't have armor right now because I'm an idiot. Like, the armor is broken. So all I can do is put on a helmet, but I already got a helmet on. Put on the pajamas. Put my gun away to run faster. god. Can't believe this strat is actually working. Dude, don't forget about like how we got through the Brotherhood section of Fallout 4. It took us like an hour. Oh, you gotta take the power fist. It took us like an hour of just trying to stealth our way through the vertibird. It was a nightmare. Come on, there's gotta be something repairable here. Oh, the assault rifles. There we go. You're Canadian. Have you ever watched Kenny vs. Spenny? I have watched so much Kenny vs. Spenny, it would make your head spin. The coat was worth it? Absolutely true. Just want to make sure. These are all empty. Good, 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 good. Ah, looks like you guys have got it all taken care of up here. Score is 4-2 for the Golden Knights. It's pretty embarrassing, but it is also preseason, so I'm not going to read too much into it. Mysterious stranger might have just blocked a nuclear missile from hitting me. That's true. The Canucks have 0 veterans right now. They're playing a preseason game in China this year. They want to make a good impression, so they're like literally anybody over the age of 25 is on that airplane to go to China right now, but it don't matter. So, oh no, let's go for something that, again, it has a common kind of like suffix at the end. These ones all seem kind of spread out. Personnel. Convicted. Oh! So it's probably an ED. Converted. No question asked. Hey, have a nice day. Get the bobblehead? Everyone's so concerned about bobbleheads, dude. You love bobbleheads so much, why don't you freaking marry them? Also, thank you for your help. I do not hate this game. This is a slanderous rumor. I like the game. Let's drop some stuff we're never going to use. Sorry, baseball bat. Never going to happen. Sawed-off shotgun. Unnecessary. Do we really need a sledgehammer and a super sledge? Well, the sledgehammer does more damage somehow, so... can we repair the Wazer rifle yet? No. Gatling laser is the definition of gratata. It's great news. We eat a bunch of food we don't need. Maybe not the best idea. Whoops. But it did lower our weight. Drop one of these bad boys. All right, let's get out of here. Little too much radiation. Wouldn't dispute that. just drank the 20 AP colas? Probably a mistake. Under miscellaneous, you're probably carrying like 50 plates. That's a great point. We don't really seem to need a leather belt. 2 cartons of cigarettes. Very valid point. Rob won the Super Bowl. Congratulations, Robert. Very happy for you. I knew you could do it. And by you, I mean, I knew you could watch the computer do it. Hey, it's Fox!
My friend! I see I found you at last! I knew you had survived, and I had hoped to assist in your rescue, to repay my debt to you. Yes, and the most fascinating one at that. Whoa, this technology is amazing. Imagine the evil that can be eliminated with such tools.
Dope. I could always use a hand. Would you like to follow me?
I appreciate it.
Nope.
Goodbye, my...
Your karma is too low to acquire this follower. Alright. See you later, buddy. I'm so happy we're, like, out of the wasteland. Or out into the wasteland, I should say. Do you think Robert drove off in a Hyundai? Should have got that insured, Geico, for your money. Money, money, money. Does this mean that Rob... Oh, Yagway. I have a permit. No. Does this mean that Robert can stop playing, or rather watching the AI play Madden now, and he could play video games that are engaging for me to watch? No permit. You're right. I was incorrect about the permit situation. Turns out I was poaching. I gotta check the... First off, load this up. Play. I gotta check this NHL score. Who scored for the Las Vegas Golden Knights? I didn't even know they had people capable of scoring 4 goals. Doesn't make any sense. Nobody's updating the game threads. Okay. Wong scored twice? Dude, he's like the next Shipachov. Dude, I'll cheer for the Knights when they're not playing us. How can he not? They're like the ultimate underdog. Their team is made of the worst player from every other team in the NHL, plus people they were able to poach out of the Russian league. If you're rooting for the underdog, the dogs don't get any more under than that. Okay, not worst player, but like the 15th best player on every team in the NHL. We the best. They got a great team handed to them by the made-up-on-the-spot expansion draft rules. My dude, you know, with respect, I agree to disagree with you on this. That team is gonna be garbage this year. They might be better than the Canucks. The Canucks are like a special brand of garbage, but I would give the Canucks like a 2/3 chance of getting more points than Vegas this year. Vegas should be like extremely not good. Oh, sorry, FOV. There you go. I'm kind of enjoying the idea of taking a trip through the wasteland here, but How far is the walk? Ooh. Extremely far. Let's not do that. Watch them win the Stanley Cup this year. I'm not even messing with you. If they won the Stanley Cup this year, it would be like probably by an order of magnitude the largest upset in modern sports history. You're exactly correct. They do need a little bit of Stamkos in their lives. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Little baby. How do you feel about that? Dude, it would be as crazy as Leicester winning the Barclays Premier League that one year. I know that that is also absurdly unlikely, or was absurdly unlikely, I should say, until it actually happened. This would be on the same level. This team didn't exist. They're made of, like, castaways from every other game. We said the English name wrong. Even though we invented the English language, we pronounce everything like freaking idiots. Other people in the rest of the world don't even know how to pronounce it. It's Leicester. We just put EI in it instead of ES because, you know, it'll fuck with the colonials.
Without the Gek, the purifier is useless to the Enclave anyway. They may give up before long.
I don't like it.
It's not pronounced Derby, it's pronounced Darby, even though it's spelled like Derby.
Yes, Father.
So, you're back.
Yes.
We had feared both you and the Gek were lost. Were you successful?
Yes.
Excellent. With that, we hold the key to keeping the Enclave from controlling the Purifier.
The Enclave took the Gek, and they are installing it right now.
Then we must go at once. If you have any other information, tell me now before we mobilize. Any help you can give might save lives.
Eden wanted me to sabotage the project with some kind of virus.
I see.
I see.
Now.
I have the virus in my possession.
Thank you. I'll see to it that it's disposed
I
of
should have kept it. I don't
once
trust
the
this guy
scribes
either.
have had time to analyze it. Perhaps we have underestimated the Enclave.
You should know it's pronounced Lester from the cheese
Sounds
Red
maybe
Lester
right.
as featured in the Monty
An
Python
attack
cheese
may
sketch.
be
You know, fair
necessary
enough.
now.
We don't eat a lot of Red Lester in Canada, though. We're like a... we're a cheddar country.
They'll figure out the code eventually.
I'm afraid you're right. We need to act now while we can.
Send the Pride in. We can do it. We can win this.
All right, Sarah. The Pride goes in. But I want them to have some extra firepower. Rothschild, is it ready?
What? No.
What?
I mean, Lee and I have solved the power problems, but we've only barely finished diagnostic tests.
So?
It's not.
Are you
ready
proud
for
of Canadian
features,
cheese?
let alone
You know
live
what? I am
fire
proud of
situations.
Canadian cheese.
The
We don't have
weapons
a
have been
long
calibrated to
history
map the
of
protection
cheese like
system is
European
offline.
nations, but we got some good cheeses up here in Canada. Particularly Oka is
Honestly,
a French-Canadian
know.
cheese that is
I
smoky
think
and
we can scrape
delicious.
By, and I suppose if we can't,
We're working
it
our
won't
way
matter
through
in
it.
the long run anyway.
Then it's decided.
Plus the great
Sarah,
tradition
you
of
take
Canadian
the Pride
cheese
and
curds.
Use the robot as support. Take our friend here and secure that purifier.
Yes, sir. Before we get started, I wanted to let you know that my father and I have been talking.
Did you just stop
The
time?
Pride and I have decided that after all you've
Oh, Lord.
survived, you've done enough to be an honorary member of Lion's Pride. So congratulations. Membership comes with some privileges, including our power armor. You want the full suit or the recon armor?
Part of the Lion's Pride. Fantastic. Funny, I don't recall asking to be part of your little club. It's one of those things Twitch is gonna love, YouTube is gonna hate.
You don't have to be an ass about it. Just forget it.
No, I'm sorry!
I just need to know that you can hold it together for this. Can you do that? Now that's what I like to hear, soldier. You all packed? We're not coming back here anytime soon. Hurry it up.
Hey.
Are you ready now? We can't afford to keep standing around like this.
I want the recon armor.
Okay, don't be nervous. You'll have the whole pride back. Just stay safe until we reach... And don't...
Dude, let's go hard on energy weapons here. Reload? I will never reload. Reloading is for babies. Don't worry, you got the whole pride backing you up. Absolutely true. I mean, we could go gun nut. You have mainlined this, and I'm so happy. What's weird to me is that I don't really feel like I've mainlined it. Like, I'm not insulting Fallout 3. I know the game is, like, people love it, and I understand why, especially if you played it when it first came out. But people are like, you know, you've just skipped all the side quests and done the main quests. In a modern RPG, like when you play The Witcher or something, they're like, hey, the main quest is obvious. The side quest is like collect 10 wiffle waffle flowers, you know? In this, I don't know what's what. But apparently I've mainlined it super hard. I didn't realize that by going to the town constructed by 8-year-old kids, that was actually part of the main quest. I was like, that seems like a cool side thing. I'm just genuinely not trying to, like, rush it down. Whatever's happened here has been, it's been a coincidence, happy or otherwise.
Okay, we're going to go over it one more time. The pride is on me. The goal is Project Purity, but we can't get into the facility with those energy fields up. Rothschild and Lee say this robot should be able to take...
How did you know I was talking about predestination yesterday?
So we're on fire support. We stay close to the thing, keep it
I've seen the movie.
And get it to
Stars
where it needs to go.
Ethan
Once
Hawke
the fields are down, we head straight for
as
the
Ethan
facility.
Hawke.
We'll use the robot to keep them occupied while we get inside and secure the control room. We need to move quickly before we lose the chance to surprise
This
them.
game would be way more interesting if the
Every
side
time
quests
we
were
have,
recognizably
we'll meet in the
boring.
Bailey.
Look,
When we're done with
I
this,
might not have
everyone
phrased
will
my
have a nice
point
cold
that's
glass of water on
correctly,
me.
that
Move.
acquiescently.
All right, Rothschild, fire it up. Pride,
That's
move
fair.
out.
Any minute now. Dun, 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 dun. It's me attempting to do the Pacific Rim soundtrack. Why are you pointing them at me? That's correct. Here's my Idris Elba impression. Today we're canceling the apocalypse. Dude, I really like Pacific Rim. I know, I think people are like 50-50 on it. But for a blockbuster, I thought it was dang cool. Sure, main character's a little bit, he's like a, you know, ham and cheese sandwich on white bread, but there's some good stuff in that movie. Oh, sick. I think the game just crashed. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, well. Just boot it back up again. Music was by the guy who does Game of Thrones. That explains it. Pacific Rim is Charlie Day's worst performance ever. I mean, have you seen, like, Fist Fight? Or Horrible Bosses 2? Dude, Pacific Rim is, like, it's a step up for Charlie Day. I love Charlie Day on It's Always Sunny, even though apparently I'm a casual fan because I've only seen, like, 7 seasons of it, but he plays the same dude in every movie. In every piece of media that he's been in. He needs, like, his Jim Carrey Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind moment. You know, something to breach the walls of expectation. Why was there a Horrible Bosses 2? Because the first one did better than expected at the box office, so there had to be a sequel. Horrible Bosses 1 is pretty good, in my opinion, at least. But, you know, every movie needs a sequel. No, I would rather not. Thank you. Second, I gotta tab back in so that I get Bethesda